Okay, what we've got, y'all. Hey, sit down, listen up. Today we're going to look at the last little lesson out of this exponential and log unit. Okay, we've been doing exponentials and logs. Thursday and Friday both, I got a couple of assignments. It makes me a little bit nervous because this unit has been spread over Christmas break. So we're going to do a couple more assignments than we normally would to make sure we practice it pretty good. So Thursday and Friday we're going to have some little assignments over. Not very long. They're like 10 or 12 questions. Then Monday we're out of school. So Tuesday we'll start reviewing and we'll take a test on Friday. So it'll give us Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday all to review and then take the test on Friday. Then after that test, the following week, I'm not sure, but I think we may do something a little bit different. We'll have to wait and see as it gets closer to time.
Party.
Okay?
What if we're out Tuesday?
We'll be out, but we're not going to be.
Oh, it's gonna snow.
Yeah, in the northeast.
We're gonna get a walk.
Will we take our test Monday?
5 inches. 10 inches.
Let's go
No, our
Friday.
test is to be Friday.
22. 29 and a half. Or second mount and quit. We're in our hopes.
Yeah.
So we get 29 inches of snow in here.
Or it's all melted by then.
I go
He's very
In a blizzard?
Alright, we've got, hey, y'all be quiet. We've got two ordered pairs. Those are the points 1, 3, 2, 12. Okay? Our directions say write an exponential function that goes through those points. So we've been doing exponential and logs forever now, but now it's just breaking it down to bare bones. You're given 2 points and told to write the exponential function. Before, we were given those 2 points and we could find the slope and write the equation for a line. But we're not doing lines now, we're doing exponential functions, which means this graph, if it's a growth, looks something like that. Remember that from a long time ago? If it's a decay, it looks something like that. So we got to write the equation for that. Okay, standard form of an exponential started off as y equals ab to the x. So what we don't know in this case is an a and a b. Okay, so we're going to use both of those points and plug those in because remember that's an x and a y and an x and a y. So I'm going to start by saying 3 equals ab to the first. There's one new equation, plugging that first ordered pair in, right? Then I'm going to say 12 equals ab to the second. There I use my other point. I just plug those in the y and x spot. Okay? Everybody all right so far? Just plug those in. After we do that, we're going to take our first equation. These are the steps you'll follow. We're going to take our first equation and solve it for a. So in this equation right there, what would I do to get the a all by itself? So a would equal 3 divided by b. Right? Okay. Now comes the real fun. If that's what a is, I should be able to take that and go and substitute it in for the a in the other equation. Okay, so now in my other equation, I'm going to have 12 equals, instead of a, I put 3 over b times b squared.
A times by 3.
Not yet.
Wouldn't b and b cancel?
Good. Close. What does b squared over b reduce to?
B.
Just b. So you got 12 equals 3b. So you ought to know your b now. What's your b?
4.
Very good. B's 4.
What is that thing?
Is there going to be a parentheses on the other side of the 2?
Yeah, is that a parenthesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't have room there. So we got a b of 4. Good. You know your a now too. Look over there at our A A equation. This is A equals 3 over B. So that means A is 3/4.
Because B
Yep.
So we got an A, we got a B. All we have to do is take those back here and plug them in. So our final answer will say y equals 3/4 times 4 to the x. That's your equation.
You wouldn't cancel out the 4. So just make it one.
No, and that's a good idea, but the reason we can't is because the other 4's got the x on it.
Wait, hold on.
I'm listening.
Let's just do it.
Okay, we'll do another one. We're going. This is all that. That is the whole lesson today. So we'll do several of those.
That's all we're doing.
Well, that's easier.
Writing the exponentials.
It's like one of the easiest things.
Just several steps.
Hunter, you get it, buddy? I hope you do, because if you don't, then you won't make it. It's about the easiest thing.
All right, these two I've got 3-1 and 5-4. Alright, so first thing we've got, we're trying to write the equation so we know it's got to be a, b to the x. So first thing we're going to do is write two equations with those 2 points. X is 3 and y is 1, so I'll have 1 equals ab to the third. Everybody alright there?
Mm-hmm.
Now do the same on the other one. 4 equals AB to the 5th.
Now solve for A.
Now we got to solve one of them for A, and it really doesn't matter which one. I just always do the first one. But either one, you're going to be dividing by a B with a power on it, aren't you? So I'm going to have, if I solve this one for A, this one would be A is 1 divided by B cubed. Whoa. Cubed. I don't know what that thing came up there for. Alright. What do we do once we get one solved for A?
Solve for B.
How?
And plug that in.
Good. If that's A, we take it and plug it in for A. So we'll say 4 equals 1 over B cubed times B to the 5th. Now that'll simplify some. B to the 5th over B cubed is the same as what?
B squared.
B squared. So we got 4 equals B squared. We don't know B yet, but it's just almost there. How do you undo a squared to figure out B?
Square.
Take the square root. So B would be the square root of 4, so it would be 2.
Guys plug both those in for double.
You want to know something funny?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just real fast. Coach Mason keeps calling Coach B Coach Rock.
Well, that makes me angry. Now I take that B is 2 and I go plug it in here. So A equals 1 over 2 cubed, which is 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So we got an A, we got a B. All you have to do now is write your answer. Y equals A times B to the X. It's X, not a 2, stupid. It said X in order to.
Yeah, kind of got a little chilly over here.
Oh, Go blow up there.
Three.
There's a big Air Force is blue.
What do you say?
You're dumb, dude. You're retarded.
That's the Air Force is blue.
All right, you got 1, 2, and you got 350. Try that one. Shh. Same thing. Try that one. See what you get. Go.
Or you need some assistance, buddy? Or you won't get it.
Is that a 50?
Yep.
Bruh, you're used to big things. Lord of mercy, Lord of mercy. You do it like that.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Or have you taken that secret?
No,
Oh.
did it, buddy.
I've got my 2 equations written, and I solved my first one for A. If you're not sure about if you've done anything right, go back and check that stuff.
Well, I went ahead and put the one up about it.
That's fine. That's fine. That'll help you see how to reduce it easier, probably.
You can check this later.
Let me look at the answer.
Wait a second.
You were drunk that. Yeah, that was multiple fraction.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Wait, how do you, like right here, what I do? 3 minus 1 to get B. Like, 50 equals, oh wait.
You said on your Snapchat, you
Wait, yeah.
Sorry, could have.
So the
Oh, that should be a 1, right?
yeah, and then the B cubed over B will reduce. You got B cubed over B, so that would make it just B squared.
So it would be 50 equals.
What do you do?
Just do that 2 there, right?
After you put that in
Divide by 2.
but you can get it at 18 or family or
Which is a part.
And then whatever that divided by, like 50 divided by 2 is 25. So it'd be a 25.
No, that was B squared, so now square root.
That's how we done.
She said we needed like
At 18, you just can't purchase
So you have to
it.
go through.
We come back
why
to truck.
we-
Root
why
25.
houses and what part of
Did
the
y'all give me a
job,
sign?
how many people.
Sauce.
Oh, this is a
Girl.
freaking book.
I got here.
What reduce should be 1/3 over B.
Guess what?
I narrowed it down to I had
Be to the second.
2 wives. Oh boy.
B to the second.
No, one wife, 2 kids, one wife,
That's
2
just to be
kids.
the second up top.
Yeah, my name is
It was 5.
Jack Nichols.
Yes.
It would be to the second chain.
B to the second is normal.
I did.
B, and now there is.
Now we divide by to the
Divide by
second.
2.
I have
Yeah,
Jackson
be all by
and-
Like
six.
watching me and they're like,
What was her name?
oh, yes, you're doing
Oh crap, that's
I
right.
thought it was a
Angela is being so how much money do we have? Well, I put in there that I save our money, so I put like $7, $8 in
What?
there.
This is a lumber company.
One
think about it, it does take a lot. Put like, I put like 813 and I said that we make a.
Alright, I'm going to take my A now to my other equation and substitute that in. So I'm going to have 50 equals 2 over B times B cubed. Everybody I saw was here. Some of you went on good from there and some of you stumped your toe a little bit. That B cubed over B reduces to B squared. Okay, so you got 50 equals 2B squared. Now you're solving that for B. So you get rid of that multiplication of 2 by dividing by 2. So that'd be 25 equals B squared. Undo a squared by square rooting. So what's the square root of 25?
5.
So our B is 5.
Ain't too hard.
Now take that, plug it back in here to figure your A out. A would be 2 divided by B, so 2 divided by 5. So there's your A, there's your B. Let's go to the top and write our answer. Y equals A times B to the X. That's it.
Instead of fuck the whole car.
He's gonna watch it now.
Easy turkey.
Alright, one more. How's that sound?
We're gonna
That
be done
sounds
for the day.
terrible.
If we do alright on it.
Hey, come on.
What if half the
Connor,
class
don't
gets
speak.
it? Then we're done.
I got 1, 3,
Why does it keep having a 1 and a 3?
I know.
and 424. Alright, try it. Go. 1, 3, and 424. See what you can come up with.
You're wrong already, brother.
Hang on. Don't tap on me like
He's
that.
yelling at you, buddy.
Wait, tap it on me.
He's yelling.
Oh, I know B.
You don't.
I guess
You don't.
He's just over here. She said no.
No, you're not.
No, sir.
Hey, hey.
Really not.
Oh my god.
Just write something.
No, that's
You're lying.
you're wrong.
You're lying.
I'm not there, remember?
You're lying. You're lying.
You come check this? No, he's not.
He is.
Will you check it? And you can-
No, don't check his because he's not done.
No, hold on.
Can I write something?
I don't know.
Tell me. Let me see. I got the answer.
Oh,
You do.
Yes.
Three. These are third. Divide by 3.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. See? Yeah, already did it. I'm one step ahead of you,
But you
Trevor.
didn't, 'cause you hadn't divided.
like it.
How did you unplug? I
That
did.
was Trevor.
Hold on, unplug it. Don't plug
Yeah.
something on me.
Now you gotta divide, yeah. They want you to
It's a decimal.
Yeah, I don't know.
'Cause you-
All right, I've got my two equations set up. I solved my first one for A. You all right on that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to plug that in to my other one in the A spot. So I've got 24 equals 3 over B times B to the fourth. What does B to the fourth over B reduce to? B to the third. So we got
B to the
24 equals 3B cubed. Okay, divide by 3. Right? You get 8 equals B cubed. So B cubed was different now. You don't square root to undo a cube. What do? Cube root. So the cube root of 8. What times itself 3 times equals 8? 2. Very good. Your B is 2. Wait for it. There it is. Okay, so now plug that in there to figure your A. A is 3 over B, so A is 3 over 2. Write your answer. Y equals A times B to the X. That's it.
Do you have to leave it like that, or can you change it to?
Okay, I got it now. Got it.
Yeah, you can put 1 and 1/2, and also Jody's asking about do you have to leave that as an improper? Y'all be quiet. This is going to show up on your test probably. Do you have to leave that as an improper? No, you can put it as 1 and 1/2, and I also see that as a decimal a lot, so you can put the 1.5 there as well. Okay,
Exit question?
not today. Got a couple assignments tomorrow and Friday. A couple of assignments. He asked if there was an exit question today. Not today.